Raven.
It's the Humble Hustler Podcast, y'all. We here. You know what's up? You know how we do. We always fashionably late.
As
You
usual.
know what I mean? We got the Humble Hustler again. You know on, so we fashionably late, but we here.
Slide over a little bit.
You know what I mean? We appreciate everybody for tuning in, letting us your eyes and your ears. You know what I mean? It's your man Big O, right here with my man Clark-Bey.
Clark-Bey in the house. My man.
This Keith coming to you.
You know what I mean? Special guest appearances, you know what I mean? When you come on special guest appearance and you do what you're supposed to do, shit, you get invited back.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
You know what I mean? So don't pay no attention to all this advertising. We ain't got no deal with Mike and Ike and them. It's just that they got sweet tooth.
We greedy.
But listen, I deal with dudes with sweet tooth because we don't fuck with no suckers.
You heard? So we got sweet tooth. We ain't got no sucker tooth.
We ain't got no suckers around us, so we got sweet tooth. But yeah, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thanks for joining us. You know, letting us your eyes, your ears. We're available on all platforms: YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. So you can be anywhere. But thanks for tuning in.
Let me start off by saying, how was y'all weekend? I'm gonna tell y'all about my weekend first. I had a lovely weekend.
Yeah.
I had my man called Hood. My man called him Buffalo James,
Yes, sir.
but he actually from New York.
Yeah.
I mean, North Carolina. And so he called me and told me he was in North Carolina for the weekend doing a cookout. So you know me, I loaded up and I went down there. I took the Humble Hustle gear down there because I've been promised some Humble Hustle gear since we've been home. So I took him some gear down there, and we had a lovely time in the Carolinas. We down there playing poker. We having barbecues. I went to one cookout. They have all pork on the grill, so I had to do a back turn and reverse and go to another cookout because I couldn't eat nothing in that cookout.
And they had the old junk with the turkey with the tomato in his mouth.
With the eyes sticking out, the pig with the eye, with the apple in his mouth, roasting on him. You know how they do it in the South. It ain't nothing personal, but that's what they do. You know what I mean? But anyway, went down to cookout, playing poker. You know what we do, but you know how it's at every family event. When they start getting that liquor in them, what happens?
Start talking shit.
And then what happens?
No drama.
Always a drama, you know what I mean? But it was good till the drama kicked off. I thank my man for inviting me. Appreciate meeting his family. We had a lovely time. Everything was smooth. Then you know me, 10 o'clock, I was getting a little late, so I had to jump up. I had to jump up in the hill by myself and go to sleep. You know what I mean?
You stay down.
Yeah. But so let's just jump into the topic of the day. My man got a hell of a topic.
You don't want to tell us what he did on this weekend.
Oh yeah, you don't want to tell us.
He might have went to the fucking Virgin Islands or something.
Yeah, because he do be traveling.
Yeah.
Spend that bread.
Yeah.
Spend that bread.
Yeah. You know, he went to 6 ports and 8 cities and
4 nights.
Yeah, man.
Because he used a helicopter. Something.
What you do this weekend?
No, man. We worked Saturday. I had an event. You made teriyaki. Had an event.
Right.
Where was that?
It was in Beltsville.
Okay.
Saturday.
Beltsville, Maryland.
Yeah.
So you got some paper because that was a long ride.
It's not that far. About an hour.
Okay.
About an hour.
But you did skip the other part.
You got some paper.
Yeah.
About the same. That's what my ass.
Yeah, they say you said every time they ask you about the money. You say about the same. About the same.
About the same. You know what I mean?
He say every time he ask Keith how much we made, he say about the same.
Yeah. That's my number.
So y'all had an event in Beltsville.
Huh?
Yeah, an event in Beltsville.
Yeah. And shout out to my man Dominic KP son. He holding it down on the rest of
He holding it down?
Oh my goodness.
He better than his father?
What?
What?
I fell way far from the tree.
Well, you know the students supposed to be better than the teachers.
Yeah. So he had a nice little. He going on a nice run. He listens. He understands.
He don't talk back?
Nah. He get his little stuff in though.
But he ain't gonna say somebody always picking on him.
Nah.
Oh, all right.
Oh, okay.
Nah. He ain't that sensitive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that apple definitely rolled far from the tree.
Yeah, I can say that now. I'm gonna get the apple from across the street.
What kind of event was it?
It was a church had a jazz concert that they do every year.
All right.
And so they wanted the food truck there. So they went in the act that we affiliated with and asked for our type of food. Okay. I think a lot of times with you made teriyaki grill, they think it's some other type of people gonna come and serve the food.
And be the wrong people.
Yeah, and then I show
And
up.
then you show up. Bro.
You know what I mean? Like, wait a minute.
Melanated skin.
Yeah.
But it's too late. They already paid.
It's too late.
What?
But the food good. I got excellent reviews.
Mm-hmm.
I did. Me and my partner Hollywood Barbecue Kitchen. We were able to get our permanent license for our location. We
That's what's up.
So we got our license.
Yeah, we got it.
That's
Anytime y'all need anything from us, y'all know I got you.
That's what's up.
You need a commissary, done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Done.
Salute to the health
and you know, we done had some problems with commissary before. People real selfish with those things, you know.
That's
Salute to the health department.
Yeah, they got it.
See, it ain't what you know, it's who you know.
That's right. Yep.
So what you do on the weekend? Oh,
Well, you know me. I guess say I did what you said I always do. I was booed up.
you call it boo loving?
Yeah, I was. You know, you always talk about somebody booed up, and I chilled around the house. Now I did get out the house. Shout out to my man Truck. Happy belated birthday. You know what I mean?
Happy birthday, Truck.
Got out Saturday, and you know what I mean. The safe block they brought the grill out. Booker, shout out to Booker, DJ Booker.
DJ Booker.
Oh, he DJing again?
Nah.
But
Okay.
he on the grill, so he brought the grill out. And yo marinated some chicken. We had some chicken, you know. So we had some cookout food. You know what I mean? The family came out. You know, basically the normal. The ones that's working, you ain't seen in a while. Everybody came out. We celebrated Truck's birthday. Then they went down Marvin spot down on Baltimore Street. They watched the fight. They watched Mark Roach get his ass whipped.
Oh damn!
This weekend, he got his ass whipped. The way he fought that Mexican this weekend, I don't even know how he survived in that ring with Tank. And that's my commentary on that. But I'll let them get their commentary on it a little later. You gotta be killing me. You gotta be kidding me, world. But yeah, that's what I did this weekend. I chilled around with the family, and when I did go out, I hung out with the family. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
I'm wrong with that at all. I spend a lot of time with my wife.
Yeah.
That's why I'm married.
Yeah. But only difference is Al should be in the house, y'all be in the double port.
No.
Double port.
I don't be home most of the time.
Shit, when you go in your backyard, that's another port. So that's a story. That's a story for a whole another Monday. But yes, sir. Well, since you're so blessed that you got old school phones on, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the no look and let you go ahead and give us a topic for the day.
So we all have friends of different degrees, right? Some been in the street.
Okay.
Some been around the street but never even tried to get in the street.
Okay.
Some dibbled and dabbled. Some was all the way in. And I just want to talk about respect and how can we gauge who should get the most respect? Somebody that been in it, and somebody that never been in it, and somebody that had the temptation but never subsided to the temptation.
Hey, world, can you tell them can you tell them we having a podcast? Tell them. Yeah.
So go ahead, get the categories again. Keep
Somebody that never been in the street, maybe never had the temptation, maybe a suburb type person.
Never been in the street.
Right. Never had the temptation either.
Never had the temptation.
Never been around it.
Never
then
been
you
around.
got somebody from the city.
Okay.
Or from an area where you might have the temptation and never gave in to that temptation.
Had the temptation in the environment but didn't give in.
Right. And a person that maybe got in and got out. They saw it wasn't for them, but they went on. They tried it, but kept it moving. And then somebody that went all the way in.
Both feet.
Both feet.
Right.
Just let the legs go.
You know anybody like that?
I do.
Oh, okay.
I know several people. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't anybody close to you like that?
Yeah. I ain't gonna say no name. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say no name.
That went over my head. Y'all just got me. Y'all got me.
Yeah, both feet in. Hang with both feet in. You know what I mean?
And so I was thinking about that. So I would present it to y'all to see what you think, what we had to say about it. Because I've had people like my man Frankie that was around me and know I was doing what I was doing and never asked, never wanted to be in it.
But he was still your man.
He was still my man.
Right.
Never ever worked, did his own thing. You know. There's a lot of people like that. Then I've had people that ask me, "Hey, I want to do this," and they didn't, wasn't for them. Yeah.
I mean, I think that's a great topic because it depends on how we look at respect as individuals.
Yeah.
And then you got to ask yourself, what is respect?
Right.
See, we take the word respect and say I demand my respect, but we really don't know what respect is. I ain't gonna say we, but some people don't know.
So tell us what respect is then.
Respect is respecting a person's character, not a person being.
Yeah.
Okay.
So to me.
All right.
So when you respect a person's character, the person's character got to be something to be respectful of.
Right.
He's dependable.
Yeah.
He's reliable. He don't start no bullshit. His word is about his bond. These are the persons that build a character that deserve respect.
Yeah.
Not because you're in the street killing, because you can be in the street killing and don't deserve no respect.
Right.
Especially nowadays.
So it's a different way of how you look at respect.
All right.
Absolutely. I would agree with his.
Yeah, that was a M.I. Stephen A. Smith voice. That was a great soliloquy.
Soliloquy.
You know what I mean? But you want my take on it? Me, I'm big on being an independent thinker. So for me, and I guess that would be camelbacking.
Yeah.
Not piggybacking.
Yeah.
But
Right.
camelbacking.
Right. We don't do no piggybacking.
Off my man that was both feet in, no floor underneath of him. I'm a camelback off him, and I'm big on independent thinking.
Right.
So whether you was both feet in, you know what I mean, no holds barred, or if you was around it, but never enticed, never participated, or if you was somebody that wasn't around it, never participated in it, you know what I mean, like I guess we would call it square. I'm judging them based on, like you say, their character.
Yeah.
Despite what category that they fall in, I'm judging them based on their character. And a clear flag for me, either up or down, meaning like either, you know what I mean, they got character or they don't, is their ability to be an independent thinker.
Yeah.
Now that don't mean that, because we all follow some school of thought. So that don't mean that we, but like, can they make a decision on their own?
Yes.
Because common sense will tell you what is right or wrong.
Can they make a decision on their own? And then what takes it extended even further, can they make a decision on their own? And then when they make that decision, can they stand on it? Because oftentimes family and friends, you know what I mean, we're in something we did, we're in something that we said,
Oh, sure.
you know what I mean? So we stood on that, you know what I mean, when we said it or when we did it. But then when it come back and we find out that it was an error, do we still stand on it as firm when we go back?
Always treating it.
Yeah, do we still stand on it like, you know what, yeah, I did. Yeah, the information I had
was wrong.
So I went according to that. Of course, now we see that it's false. And as a result of that, I got to adapt my change from my thought on that particular topic. So that's what I mean about being independent thinking. Oftentimes when you say independent thinker, you'll have people thinking like something like they just in a vacuum and they just come up with everything on their own. Well, you know how older people used to tell us all the time, ain't nothing new what?
Under the sun.
Ain't nothing new under the sun. So we all follow something. Yeah, we all follow, and the whole key to it is to ensure that the student, because we was just talking about it earlier when we was giving KP son kudos, the student's supposed to be greater than the teacher.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? We all start somewhere.
What you said was very important. How you base your moves on information, and when you find out new information, how quickly can you adjust and be humble and understand that you didn't have everything, or you just made the wrong decision, and how authentic you can be in making that correction, right? And I kind of want to think that I'm the type of person that once I get new information, I'm gonna instantly move towards that right information instead of my past thinking, because and sometimes people can think that's not being authentic. They think I'm not really conceding. They think I'm just doing it just to do it. But I can turn it on and off. You give me more information. You give me the right information. I'm be like, I thought wrong.
Right.
And this is the right thing.
Right.
And I'll be dead serious.
Right.
But because I ain't fight it, they think.
Because they're looking at what they would have did.
Right. Because I didn't fight it, they think it's, no, you just being condescending.
Let me
try not to argue or whatever.
Again, this the piggyback. Well,
let me give you an example. A dude, he quickly disrespect you in front of a lot of people.
Right.
But he apologize to you behind the door in private. No, apologize to me how you disrespect me in public.
Yep.
And then I know it's authentic.
Yep.
Because then you can't say, you see how I linked on this motherfucker over here, and then come back over here and say, yo, you know that wasn't for us.
Yeah.
No, now I see your character.
Yep.
Your character meaning, if you apologize to me in public like you disrespect me in public, then I'm going to believe in your character because you're showing me that you have grown and you're a man. Because a lot of us can't do that.
Yeah. Well, that requires two things. It definitely requires a level of maturity that's rarely found. In addition to a level of maturity, it also requires you to have the ability to adapt. And that's oftentimes where I'm just like quote unquote street dudes, our type of people, outside, oftentimes that's where they get caught up.
Right.
They have the inability to adapt. So, I mean, we giving examples. I mean, when we talk about my man was out there with no floor underneath him, he was in it both feet. You know what I mean? They get 20s and 30s and 40s and 60s. Man,
I mean, because I was taught if you gonna go all out, go all out.
Right.
If you're gonna bullshit, ain't no sense in putting your feet in it.
Well, you definitely learned that lesson well.
So
you learned that lesson well, but the point I was making is, I mean, if you look at, you got $1 bills and $3 bills now. So like you sell $1,000, $3 bills, you got $3,000. You know what I mean? Well, back in the day, you selling like 40, 30s. You got $40,000. That's a $37,000 difference. So if that's not telling you need to do something different, I don't know what is. And oftentimes that's what happens. They get caught up in that. They still chasing that 40,000. That ain't coming back.
So what makes you walk away from the game? The game ain't the game no more because like you went from making $50,000 a day to making $250 a day or $1,000 a day, and then they say that's a good day because they look at it, they sum it up. If I make $1,000 a day for 7 days, that's $7,000. If I make it for 365 days, that's 365,000, right? But what about your expenses?
Yeah.
What about your time? What about your hiccups? So when you get finished and you're doing the math the way you're supposed to do the math, you probably making about the same much I'm making in 9 to 5 or less.
But you know what, yo? We keep this shit about. We raw and authentic, yo. 365,000. Yo, when you throwing you, how long would it took you to do that? Like realistically.
365.
I know you always show off.
I mean,
I just want the truth. I don't want you to show off.
All right, realistically, realistically,
365.
Probably making it 7 days.
7 days.
Yeah.
Just imagine that. And that was my whole point. We got people right now saying, man, I can probably do $1,000 a day, yo, I'm good. That's 7,000 in a week. This man was doing 365 in a week. So you behind 258,000, man. Again, I'm just giving y'all numbers. Because, I mean, numbers don't change. Right. And if these numbers don't tell you to change, then you definitely got the inability to adapt. So if somebody wondering, like, I wonder if I got the inability to adapt. If you hear these numbers right here, and this shit ain't making you think like, damn, well, man, this shit really didn't change, and I might need to change and do something different, then yeah, you got the inability to adapt.
I think the accessibility to the drug game and the dope fiends are really running the drug game. And what I mean by that is they dictating who get money and who don't get money. So it don't really cost nothing to get money nowadays. So you could take $3 and hold up. You could take $3 a day and get high all day.
Yeah.
And so it don't take nothing to hustle for $3. You could beg for $3 and get high.
Yeah.
But back then you had to turn your hustle game up and get $30 and $40 a day. You feel me? But so the accessibility of drugs, it really turned the game down to where it is now.
Right.
And so I don't think it's really worth it myself per se.
I change that. Now he don't think it's not really worth it.
Per se, I don't think it's worth it.
Right. That's what I need you to say.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it because in all actuality, the numbers they're giving you don't equate to the money that you're making.
Yeah.
You get locked up, the lawyer want $20,000. You only made $1,000 a day. So how you gonna get $20,000 to the lawyer? Right. So that's all right. So now, you made $7,000 that week, you got locked up, and the lawyer want $20,000, you $13,000 in the rear. Right? So now you got to go on your last week pay, which was only $7,000. Now you're still another $6,000. So that whole month you work for the lawyer.
Yeah.
And guess what the lawyer gonna do? do as usual, throw you. Because the lawyer is a public offender for real. The lawyer is an officer of the court, meaning my job is to obey the courts first and you second. So this is the reason why they say never, ever, ever tell a lawyer that you've done it. Why? Because they teach them in law school that let 1,000 men go free before one gets found guilty. So it means that if he know I did it, he's not supposed to put up the strongest defense. But if he know that I'm innocent, he's supposed to fight for tooth and nails. But if you go in there and say, yeah, man, I only had like 40 bags. I don't know, they tell me I had 40, but 30, I had 20, but I ain't had 40. So he know you had the drugs. He know you had the drugs in your pocket, and him being an officer of the court, then he just got to give you the basic defense. Well, look, man, I'm telling you, go ahead, cop out to that. I'm going to get you for them 20 you had. We're going to get the other 30, the other 20 through away. And we're going to let you cop for the 20 that you had. But no, you don't want to count 20 for you because if it's a probable cause, he ain't looking at probable cause no more because you was guilty. So, I mean, that's a little insight that people don't really know, but that's what how it boils down to. But getting back on topic of respect.
So which one out of them do you think get the most? So you saying no matter which category it is, it's their character of the person that's in the category. So it don't matter which one.
If it don't matter which one that I'm respect, I respect an old lady working in the supermarket. I respect an old man that's pumping gas. I respect everybody because respect is earned, it's not given. And I think I earned my respect, so I give respect. And that's why I don't tolerate disrespect. See, because I lived 58 years building my name on respect, character, just being by my word, showing up when it's told to be showing up, aiding and assisting my brothers, showing my brothers and sisters and my brothers that I love them. When I say brothers and sisters, I ain't mean you got to be family brothers and sisters. I mean brothers and sisters because you got some brothers and sisters that's more family than your own family. So I'm there for them. So that's how I earn my respect. But if you don't show the same qualities, then I don't think you should get the respect.
Yeah.
Okay. So what about you, Keith? Which one you think?
I
know it's your question.
I agree with him, but just for the sake of the conversation, kind of the person that might have good character and they was around it and didn't
participate.
You know.
And why is that?
Because they was being true to them.